Well, hey guys, it's Fancy, and you're watching the Good Wives Network here on YouTube. Hey, Alicia. Hey guys. So, no, I'm not dead. No, I'm not in jail. No, nothing has happened. I've just been sick. I'm still not well. I'm still coughing up crap. I'm still choking every 5 seconds. But at least my body doesn't hurt anymore. Like, that was part of the problem that was really bad. Like, there was a couple days that I didn't even get out of bed, like, at all. I just slept the whole day long and the whole night. So my body was exhausted. So anyway, so how is everyone doing today? Please talk with me in the chat, because I don't have a co-host today. So yeah, consistent low grade fever. Yes, Janet, I have the same thing. Again, I have not gone to the doctor because my daughter went and they just told her it was an upper respiratory whatever, and they didn't even give her antibiotics or anything, so I just assumed it's viral and we got it. I don't know. Anyway, so but keep me going, guys. I might get lost and get sidetracked and everything else, but so yes, I know the rumors that are going around. Yes, I know who is spreading those rumors. And let me just tell you something. Every single one of those people has an agenda for what they're doing. And my agenda has been very clear from the very beginning. I have always wanted the truth of the story. I wanted to understand what happened. I made a crucial mistake in the beginning, and that was not being objective. I heard the story, I heard the tales, I believed the story, and I went for it. And Nick was bad and Gypsy was good, and Dee Dee was bad and Gypsy was good, and that was how I did it. Yeah, and they did nothing. Exactly. See, Janet, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm just having to get through it. NyQuil it up. Anyway, so I didn't have, like, it's not like I set out to just be against Nicholas, but there was nothing, and I'm telling you, nothing. 2017, 2018, 2019, from 2015 to 2019, there was nothing about Nicholas. Nothing. They did not do press conferences. They did not do interviews. They did not do anything. Anything. So we knew nothing about this kid. We knew nothing about his capabilities. We knew nothing about what his autism really is and how far on the spectrum he is and what his scores are. We had no idea how the autism affected him. And so we made mistakes along the way, and I've admitted to those mistakes. Yes, I had a breakdown in my car. Did you guys forget about that, where I was crying about the fact of what I had done to play a part in all of this? I didn't say I had anything that was going to make Gypsy look good. Life with Kay, I don't have anything that's going to make Gypsy look good. And I'm not anyone's team. That's kind of what I'm trying to explain here. I am not on a team. I'm not on Team Petrie, Blanchard, Godejohn, Nick's side, Gypsy's side, Ken's side, Christy's side, Joe Schmo's side. Okay? None of that is my mission. My side is truth. That's all I ever cared about. No, I don't have anything that's going to make Gypsy look good. And there's nothing that can make Gypsy look good. And if you're talking about the things that I said 6 years ago, I'd like to ask you, do you think the exact same way you did 6 years ago about every single fucking thing in the world? No? You don't? Did new evidence come forward about things that maybe you changed your mind on? Maybe you were mistaken. Maybe you weren't educated enough. Maybe you didn't know certain things. Wonderful. No, I know. I'm just saying, like, this is the thing. You guys have no clue what was taking place 6 years ago. You don't know anything. You don't know who Dawn Boker is. You don't know how much she had been already all over Facebook scamming and screwing people over. You have no idea that what she was like before that. You don't know if Christy or Gypsy were talking to her, because in my opinion, I still believe that they were, because she admitted to me that she wrote Gypsy an email, and I think I have it somewhere. I know I have the text message of her saying that she did it. So, Life with Kay, you know what, honey? You have one more last warning. See, you're the one being rude and hateful in here, and you didn't just ask a question, you were accusatory. And I know that you run with those people, so go run with those people, Kay. You don't need to be here. Oh, I know. She is horrible, Janet. Horrible. Absolutely appalling. Okay, you're in timeout. Bye. Aw, so sorry you couldn't stay, Life with Kay. You know, if you don't interrupt and you don't say shitty shit to me and don't make these kinds of comments, guess what? I don't talk about the things like that. Tia, I'm gonna freaking mute you as well. You don't understand. You think that the people that come in here and make these comments are my actual followers. They're not. They're not my followers. I don't know who that person is. I've never heard that person comment or seen that person. And I know pretty much everyone who comments or and makes statements on our videos and chats and out there. So, you know, you don't understand who the people are that come in here and say the shit that they say, all innocent like, and oh, I just was asking a question. No, you were not. Oh no, not Janet. Janet's good. See, we don't even know. Oh my god. Ah. Oh, you're saying you were going to mute her anyways. Okay. And it's Fancy, not Nancy, by the way, Aussie True Crime, but hi. Unless you're talking to Nancy Hart, sorry. I've already taken, see, here's the thing, Michelle. I've taken this responsibility. I have taken this responsibility. I took it last year when I had a breakdown in a car where you guys made fun of me because I was having a breakdown. Because I was having a breakdown about, oh my God, how much damage did I do? But I didn't, okay? I want you guys to understand something. I didn't do anything with the information I had. I didn't run to the district attorney. I could have, and I said I was going to, but I didn't because I didn't feel it was right. I didn't want to interfere. I didn't. So I left it be. I just left it be. But for me, I was upset with myself for believing their shit. I felt responsible for the things that I ran my mouth saying on the internet. I didn't go to the media. I didn't go to the media and ask them to run stories about Nicholas. In fact, I don't even know if I even did an entire interview about Nicholas ever. So back then, it was not a Nick infiltration group as you have been shown. It has always, from the second it was created, been called the Nick Investigation Group. There was a Natasha infiltration group, because we thought that was funny. But the Nick investigation was just that. I don't know, Amy. I really don't know why they're bringing up things from 2019. And I'm going to get to that because I think it's very poignant that they're doing all of this right fucking now. Because remember, things are not always as they seem. So back then, I had a group and I was pissed at the group. Yes, I was. And I cussed them out and I threatened them. And I made the mistake of saying the Nick infiltration group. Everyone knew what the fuck I was talking about. They knew that that was not the thing. You're not coming in here today and rattling me up, okay? So I created this investigation group because we were investigating. By the way, though, I want you guys to know this. I was not the head of the Nick investigation group. That was Tori. Tori and Amanda are who worked with Dawn. Not me, Tori and Amanda. I didn't work on Nick stuff with Dawn. I didn't do that because I wasn't in charge of the Nick stuff because I had too much on my plate with the gypsy shit. So my partner was supposed to help with all of that. But here's the question I want to ask you. You know, you like to blame people for their actions, but not people whose actions are really the deplorable people. Dawn writing Nicholas while he was in prison or in jail, waiting to go during his trial and afterwards. No, I didn't pay Dawn to do anything to Nick. Nope, never paid Dawn a damn cent. I didn't ask her to do any damn thing. Did we want her to write letters? Sure, but she'd already been messaging him since April or even before that, in my opinion. There's a video, I put it out. There's a message from Nick in May where he says that they had been dating for 3 months already. 3 months. 3 months. And she already had him doing all of that shit. That was what made me think that he's a bad guy. That coupled with the text messages, the act itself, the porn McDonald's incident, which we didn't know anything about. So, yeah, I thought Nick was a bad dude, and I had no problem whatsoever finding out more information. I begged Bobby for information. I begged Bobby to tell me, fine, you say your son isn't this person that everybody thinks he is. Yeah, well, I don't care, Joel. Brandy and the lying liars can all sit over there and lie together because that's all they do. Brandy, Kendall, and Dawn. And Brandy knows that I have text messages here proving that what she said the other night ain't fucking true. But she don't give a shit because she wants back in with the in crowd. She doesn't like being ostracized from Aubrey Strawberry and Boston the racist because that's who Brandy wants to be. I wanted truth. I didn't care how I got it. I wanted truth. And at the time, I thought I was dealing with a pretty damn bad dude. And guess what, guys? You don't know if I am or not. Because we still don't know all the things about Nicholas. Because his family's done absolutely nothing to help him. So you want to sit here and wonder why I'm on the train about the Godejohn family and the Petrie fucking family? And how dare I? How dare I? Dude, you better be looking at the fingers pointing back at you all. You've done absolutely nothing for justice for Dee Dee or justice for Nick in 10 years. Not a damn fucking thing. Not one thing. Not one. Never had a vigil for your sister. Not a memorial. No freaking, you didn't put her ashes in an urn. You left them packed away in the back of the closet. You made the joke to just flush her down the toilet. No, I'm not going to leave the Godejohn family alone, Jessica Ann's knows. Because they could have stopped this at any point in time and they didn't. And he had no support back then. You guys can judge me for all the information that I have, all you want. But the fact of the matter is that I never did anything to that guy. Okay, bye, Jessica Ann's nose. You mean you're already making fun of somebody's nose, so, you know, you don't seem like a very good person. Michelle, I wrote a letter, and I did not send it. I got sick, and I did not send it. And after everything that has happened this week with his father and Morbid and all of them, then yes, I do have facts on him. You know what? I'm really gonna just put you all in timeout. You guys don't understand. I'm not playing this game with this. Exactly, Heather. Thank you. They don't need to come in here hating on you when they sit and listen to Morbid say what a bad guy Nick is. You want to know about Dawn? You want to know about Dawn? Why don't you go dig up the post that MJ Pack wrote for Dawn, explaining how I manipulated her so horribly. I convinced her that Nick abused her. And then go look at the messages and the text messages that I'll put out between me and Dawn eventually. And I'm not in any hurry to do so. I don't know why this is being brought up again in 2019, considering in 2024, 2025, considering that it happened in 2019. We didn't have the information that we have today. I wasn't as educated on this case nor the people involved in it until now. Yeah, that's funny because it was the 1st and now it's the 15th and yeah. No, that's him, Michelle. That's Bobby. That's Bobby. I know it to be Bobby. I know it is. So, no, this is what Bobby does to help his son. He does this all the time. He talks cryptically. He writes little poems. No one understands it. It's a mess. It's a fucking mess every time. Every fucking time. Oh, no, I don't think that MPG is the best at anything. At all. Morbid isn't it for clout. That's exactly what's going on. So I want to pose the question of this. What do you guys think about the fact that here is this random dude who got success overnight off the backs of other people and his own freaking panels following, not his. And now the Godejohn family and the Petrie family is working with him to get justice, which is counterproductive for the two, but hey, whatever. And then on top of that, you want to tell me that the Petrie family, the non-Petrie family, yeah, they're not Petries. That's Dinah Danos. She's not even married to Dee Dee's nephew. She's just his common law baby mama. Okay? She never met him. She never met Dee Dee. She's not a Petrie. And I don't give a shit who says that she's representing them. I don't care. Because if she's who's representing them, she's doing a fucking horrible job of it. She's already threatened several people's lives. You guys are just so sweet coming in here and making yourselves known so that we can get rid of you. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. So, Dinah is sitting over there in her garage, boxing and drinking with Christy. Make this make sense. So, Christy is the one who put the false narrative out there. HBO, A&E, Dr. Phil, The View, the whatever, has all freaking covered this story. But somehow I'm the problem. I'm the problem. I'm the one that did wrong. I'm the bad guy. For what? For wanting Dawn to write him when she was already writing him? Of course I'm going to ask her to do that. Anybody who wanted information would have. Do you know how many people were writing him at that time? Fuck, MJ Pack was writing him. Whitney was writing him. Other people were. I wrote him. You don't understand. And if you don't know what happened back then, you don't know what's going on now. This is insanity, and it needs to end. I did nothing to Nicholas. I ran my mouth in some Facebook groups and a little bit on YouTube. That's it. That's what I did. I'm not HBO. I'm not A&E. I'm not Dr. Phil. I'm not the Good Morning America show. I'm not the fucking View. I'm not freaking, Hulu. I'm none of those people. Dawn was a sex worker and wasn't writing to him. She was writing to him. But I wouldn't doubt that she's a sex worker. Yes, exactly. Yes. Okay. Yes, thank you. So was information you became privy to but didn't initiate the pursuit of was how I interpreted the situation. That is exactly it. She came to me. She started writing him. The first one that I have, and I put this out, was on 4/23 of 2019. Okay. In May, he says that they'd been dating for 3 months. So she had to have been writing for him before that, because that's only a month, right? So you have to look at that and think about it. So then in May, she has this huge falling out with him. She pisses him off. He freaks out. And she does it to him on his birthday. I want you guys to understand this. This is his birthday that we are talking about, that she sends these emails to him to incite him into this fucking crazy ass freaking tirade. Okay. So and mind you, all of this happened after his sentencing. Just so you know, he was sentenced in November. This is May. She didn't come to me till June with her cockamamie. I'm being freaking threatened by the world with all of her little stuff. And oh, by the way, I'd love you guys to see it, but this is what Dawn does. This is what both Dawns do, Dawn Brown and Dawn Boker. They like to do things like this. So see, now you can read the messages here. Hold on, let me get the glare off. Share screen. No, that's not what I'm doing. Present. No, settings. Virtual background, no blur. All right, I'm going to tell you no blur so you guys can see this. All right, so here you go. You can see the conversation that we just had, okay? So that's the conversation we're currently having. And by the way, they skipped over the shit where she says, no, she went in and did it all on her own. Okay, so, but let me go up here and I want to show you how many fucking profiles this jackass has. Oh, by the way, just so everybody knows, see that top message right there, Sarah Jane Anderson? She messaged me and admitted that she was behind the entire suicide hoax because she was jealous because I was paying attention to Pink Cat and not her. Just so you know, and I got it all on video. But you know, okay, so let's see here. All right, here's a Dawn Boker, but watch what happens when you go in there. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, there's new messages. So she must have unblocked that profile. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. Let's see. See, message unavailable, message unavailable, message unavailable, message unavailable, message unavailable. Do you know why they do that? Do you know why she does that? Because then I can't screenshot it later. But I'm pretty damn sure I screenshotted all of it back then. So please don't tag Becca. I don't want her in here. I don't need her in here. She can do her own investigation all by her damn self. You know, considering that she's talking to Stan Hancock and all. So this is what Dawn does. And then there's Dawn DeSalvi. Then there's another Dawn Boker. And this is how they play the game. Yep, I agree. So this is... They are, Janet. They are doing it. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Oh, I'm aware. I know Becca's real name. It's not Becca. It's not Rebecca. Dana, how you doing? Pink Cadillac, that means I'm fancy, so count that. That's what all this has turned into, just so you all in chat know. Did Gypsy have anything to do with Dawn's next? Okay, so here's the thing. Why did I say that I think that Christy and Gypsy were in on it with her? Because first of all, she was writing long before she came to me. Second of all, I'm not attacking any other creators. They're the ones attacking me. So I know there's a message, an email between Gypsy and Nicholas, and I know I have it somewhere, and it's Dawn, or Gypsy and Dawn. Dawn writing to Gypsy, talking to her about Nicholas. Yeah, why are you thinking every day, 5 times a day? Let's see what the investigation says. There's no investigation. There's nothing to investigate me of. Now, you want to get into what Dawn and Christy and Gypsy might have done and what HBO definitely did with Mike Stanfield? I'm all over it. Okay? All over it. All over it. So, oh, you poor thing. You poor thing. Oh my God. No, you're definitely not my sister. They don't even know which sister I'm talking about when I talk about my sister, by the way. They don't know. I have 3. One's of actual biological sister, and the 2 others are adopted family, basically. Chan, you sound annoying, so there's that. So, did I dox Becca? No. Saying a person's real fucking name is not doxing them. No. Becca has doxed me. She's lied about me. She's defamed me. I don't know why those of you that follow that over there follow it, to be honest with you. Okay? Because all it is a hate fest of people. They don't bring any new information about the case. They don't bring any new information to give you insight. No, I didn't call it doxing because it's not doxing me when my real name is put out there. My real name's been out there for years. It's doxing when they say my name, my charges, my phone number, my house number. Yeah, that's doxing. Saying someone's fucking name is not doxing them. Why don't you go look up the fucking law? That would be a great idea. I don't know. There's this thing called Google. I'm not sure you know how to use it. Can you Google it? Because you guys seem to be keyboard warriors for everything but actual common sense. Exactly. They don't even talk about Gypsy. So, anyway, sure. But that's not what I'm doing. They use my name. So then when they use it every single time, then when they use it, they use my real name. They're doxing me every fucking time because it is exactly, Brittany, what you're saying it is there. For me, no, I'm just explaining to you who the people are. This is Becca Scoops, and her real name is Dana Blair. And this is freaking Jimmernam, Morbid X, and his name is James Nam. Would you like the rest of their names? I can give you every single one of them. But that's not doxing them. Again. No, I have not met her in person. I've talked to her on the phone. I've met the rest of her family, though, in person. So, anyway, back to what we were trying to talk about before the dumb fucks came in here. Dash X, you don't know what you're talking about, so you have no clue. Yep, see, look, Sir Morbid doesn't even believe Nick needs a reduction in sentence. Well, it's funny because you're the one in here causing the problems, not me. And I'm not doxing a damn person, not a single one. Anyway, back to what we were talking. So back then, yes, Dawn came to me. I was very aware of who Dawn was. I had already talked to her and asked her about her relationship with Nicholas when I found out about it, and wanting to know more about Nicholas and what she could help me understand him better. Have those text messages too. Took screenshots of them all. She came to us with tons and tons. Well, they don't know my air in real life situation, and they've given no fucks about it. So Dash, I don't give a flying fuck about her. Sorry. Sorry. And I think some people should actually look into her, because I can't find a nursing license. And the husband that was a police officer, and from what I understand, is dead. So, right. So I'm not searching for that. I just know their names. Unbelievable. 100 times. Yep. But, I'm not allowed to do that, Janet. Dash, stop. I don't want to talk about the doxing anymore. You're ridiculous. You darn informed, and I don't need to be talking about it. So look, what we should be focusing on right now is Nicholas and his actual appeal with the Supreme Court, right? That's what we should all be focusing on. But why? Why then does Morbid's people start this rumor on my birthday celebration on the night that we did it on TikTok? And sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the comments and talk. What was I saying? Fuck. Oh, okay. I hadn't heard about her. I knew about her. I knew she got Nicholas in trouble and got him put in the hole for broadcasting a phone call with him live on Facebook to the Facebook group, asking him nonsensical questions like, "What's your favorite color and what's your favorite food to eat?" He got thrown in the hole because of her stupidity. I dealt with all that. I dealt with the fact that she was fleecing tons of people in Facebook for appliances, money, groceries, food bills, phone bills, plane tickets, bus tickets, train tickets, you name it. But let's all believe her, because she had good intentions, right? Came to me wanting money for the fucking emails. So she's the one who talked money first. She's the one who asked for money. She's the one who said, meanwhile, Bobby's the same way. He asked for money too, funny enough. She's the one who said that if you don't want to pay for them, somebody will want to pay for them, and maybe I should go to them. And so instead, I decided to bring her into the fold, ask her to help out, and I asked her to, yes, continue to message him so that we could get more information about him and understanding him better. No, I did not ask for them to incite him into a rage. And furthermore, it's his own fault for falling into that trap and rage again. I'm sorry. I swear to God. The purple fluff ball of destruction. What are you talking about? Injustice for All, go run along with them, because I know that's what you're here for. I know you're over there with all of those people. So why don't you just go on? No, exactly. He's never been capable of handling the situation. Bobby is mentally unstable. He has autism, severe autism. He is not a normal person. He believes that the government is all out to get us, and he believes that medical help is bad. Yeah, that's what I thought. Injustices from Morbid's panel. Yeah, let me go ahead and get that one out of here too. Well, Jesse, let's talk about it. If you were here listening to the explanation, you'd know. But instead, you just want to come in and ask that question so that you can cause more trouble, right? Because you don't care what I'm actually talking about. Oh, I'm sure they are. I don't care. I didn't do anything to Nick, so you can just fuck off with all that. Oh. Nope, not leaving Injustice alone. I just threw them out. So main chick Carrie, if you want to go with them, you're more than welcome to go. Well, good. Maybe somebody saw something they liked, Mother Heather. They have nothing else to discuss. They're out of content. Gypsy turned off the faucet, and they're out of content. That's the whole thing. It's sweatbetting here. They are out of content. Okay? I took screenshots of it to prove you guys. I even said to her, let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Message unavailable. Hold on, I took a lot of screenshots last night. Okay, so let's see here. I'm sorry. Injustice sits over on that fucking panel, main chick, Harry, and they make fun of me and they defame me and they slander me. So don't tell me to leave them alone when they come into my chat to disrupt shit by asking about my fucking self-defense things. Stop talking about Morbid and anyone with him. Good Lord of mercy. So if you guys can see, this is June 2nd. This is when she starts telling me about how she's being threatened and these people are doing this, and she sends me all this information. It's fucking nuts. Hold on. No, get out of there. But I'm looking for when, gosh darn it. Oh my God, why is it doing this? Oh, because I'm on that. Okay. Hold on, let me see if I can find where I took it. Took the picture. Look, this is where I told her that I think it's Bobby doing it because, you know, he matches with this anonymous shit that they were sending her. He doesn't want to buy. That's not what he's doing. God, sometimes. Hold on. Look, and I said, do you have the letters that were written to Nick to prompt the crazy emails in Natasha's group? Hold on. I took a picture of it. I don't know where the hell it went. Anyway, it's a picture of me literally telling her that I think investigation of okay, let's talk about that, Samantha. Fancy, you lied so many times. Cops are investigation about the Nick infiltration group. You're all fucked. So can you answer me a question, Samantha? I'd really like to know. What is it that you think that I did was illegal? Did I create the false narrative and tell everybody that I unalived my mother because I was abused my entire life and my stepmommy and my lawyer sold that as a false narrative to HBO and then ran with it? No, I didn't do that. Okay. Did I send Dawn in to get these messages from Nicholas? No. And if I did, still not illegal. No. Did I tell her to stop when I thought it was too much and I was scared for her because it was getting too complicated with him? Yes, I did. So what in this did I do that somehow impeded the obstruction of justice, considering the fact that he was already sentenced. Samantha? He was already sentenced by the time I met Don Boker. No, you've been fed misinformation and you can go with the rest of them. Misbehaving, you can go too. I've seen you around the deck talking shit. You all think that I don't see what you say. Y'all gonna continue? There's 771 witnesses in here watching what you guys are actually doing. No, you guys are done. You're done for a little bit. Did you get your little bit out? Okay, fantastic. So, no, nothing I did warrants an investigation. You guys are completely retarded. I'm serious. And I know I shouldn't say that word, but I mean, you are not okay in the head. You're not okay in the head. I wear different shirts every fucking day with different earrings. Karma is coming. Good for you guys. I'm so glad that you think you're doing something so important. How is that getting justice for Dee Dee? I'd really love to know. How is that getting justice for Dee Dee? Anything? No? No? It's not getting justice for Dee Dee. There are no authorities involved unless they're investigating Gypsy and Christy and Dawn, because that's who's involved. I understand you can't see what I'm showing on my phone. I've already put it into videos for you to see. I know you can't see it well, but I'm just trying to show you it's there. I didn't mean to say it and I got angry. You can fuck off too. Wow. What about the slow bus? How about the slow bus? Do you guys want to talk about the slow bus? Do you guys want to talk about the balding head of Rogie? How about we talk about Bree's fat shaming one more time? No, Teresa, I don't know what the fuck is up with Rod. That man, I don't know. Fuck all the way off. Yes. Yep. So does Morbid. They made fun of it all right there at Gypsy's book signing. Who's quite the lutch? I mean, don't get me wrong. It's something that Gen Xers say. Okay. It's something about the short bus, the whole thing. Yeah. I've said it in the past. Absolutely. Is it kind? No. Should it have been said? No. No. And it shouldn't be used in this context at all. No. I don't normally get all of this over here on YouTube. Wow. Oh, Jesse, I think I muted you by accident. I don't know, but I meant to do the person above you. Are we done? Tiana, it goes to keeping the doors here open. We do everything that we do here is on a voluntary basis. We do volunteer work. We look into other cases. We pay for cases, case files, and all of those things. We pay money to go and investigate stuff. So, I know. Yes. Yes, Joel. Thank you. I know he has. So, that's what the Cash App is for. It goes to supporting our work here. And yeah, that's what we do. It's helping us, hopefully, is as we get more, maybe it will help us make the documentary that we all have been wanting to make. I'm working on it this year. I'm hoping to have it done by the end of the year. For the record, some of us are here to hear what she has to say because we don't know everything about this. So it would be great if you would let her speak. How is Kesh in here? She should be blocked. Yeah, I'm actually doing all the lies. My documentary is all going to be all about the 8 years that I've been through, years to get to the truth. Because I've been working on this case since then. Um, um, so, um, um, sorry, my train of thought is gone. This is what you guys do. Jolene, I don't know you, and I didn't do your bouquet for your wedding. It's just the fact of the matter is, if you guys had been given the same opportunity, if someone like Dawn had come across your doorstep, Morbid, you would have done the exact same thing. In fact, you would have done worse. I know that. I appreciate the support, guys. I really do. So, um, um, it just, have I made mistakes? Yes, I've made mistakes. No, I won't watch the new show. No, I've made mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes. Well, what about Morbid's making fun of a clearly mentally ill and disturbed old woman? This is why we're going to produced content. We did it once before and we'll do it again. That's what we did last time. We made sure that we didn't have a way for them to do anything because we weren't putting out content that they could make fun of. We just put out produced content and we didn't check the no comments and we didn't do any of that. And I can go back to that. I hate going back to that because I actually want to, yeah, I know Dreamer brings it on. It doesn't matter though. It's not the point. Um, I want to go back to, I wanted to get back in touch with our audience. I wanted to have this conversation with you guys, and they have all but ruined that for any of us. It's pretty fucking shitty that they have to come into other people's panels to just destroy them, for no reason. And they judge me on my actions from 6 years ago. What? I'm going to tell you what, I'm not the person I was 6 years ago. And if you were still the same person you were 6 years ago, you ain't doing the work. You ain't working on yourself. You're stagnant and you should go fix that post haste and leave me the fuck alone. Um, so should I have been more objective? Yes. Should I have maintained a barrier between me and the Blanchard family? Yes. Um, did I make mistakes? Yep. A lot of it was running around in medical records for 7 years that meant nothing instead of looking at the case file. And Nick did himself no favors, and Bobby didn't help, and his mother abandoned him. And that's just a sad, sad story. It's a sad story. But what I did was get information. That's all I did. Someone said, "Hey, I have information." And I said, "Well, I'm willing to have that information. Thank you very much. Sleep here. I am very perfectly fine. I know how to take care of my stress. Thank you." Um, so, like, I wanted information. That's all I ever wanted. I wanted to know who he was, what he thought, what his feelings were before he met Gypsy, what he is like, why, what is his, political thoughts, what is his regular thoughts, what are his favorite music. I wanted to know these things about him. And you know what? They didn't do anything. They did absolutely nothing. By the way, I am medicated, you dumb fuck, but hey, have a good one. No, they aren't from real people. They are, that's why logic doesn't work. And I have told you guys this. I have told you guys this for months. I said this back in February or March of last year, maybe, whenever it was that I had the meltdown. Cute. You guys are so cute. Nick does need to be heard, Teresa Barber. And that was why. So, okay, so I've had these emails since 2019. When I first got them, my thought process on them was, oh my God, this kid is fucking sick in the head. I can't. I can't. Oh my God, this is terrible. You know, um, this terrible, terrible. Marcy, I'm just talking about it. Don't please stop telling me to stop, okay? Um, like I only knew bad stuff. I only knew bad stuff about him. I knew nothing good about him. I tried to find out good things about him. And they yeah, I know who you are too, Ocean Blue. Your name came up recently. Weird. But Mac is taking a break. She is very distraught over all of this, and she's taking a break because she can't deal with all this crap. Because she shouldn't have to. So, anyhow, the only thing I knew about Nicholas was bad. And so I saw him as a bad dude. I saw those emails and it made me further confirmed that he's a bad dude because they're scary. If you don't know what you're reading, if you don't know him and you don't understand him and you don't know anything about him, those things are fucking scary. The only reason I can say that I understand him better because of them is because I did the work to understand what he was really writing and what his thought processes were. And so those emails became a very crucial part of me coming to understand Nicholas. If I hadn't sat locked up with Dawn and Gypsy, was Gypsy locked up with Dawn? Did Gypsy know her? No. Okay, so when I sat down and went back to school and sat with Amanda and wrote papers and researched and did all of this stuff and read through these emails piece by piece, little by little, piece by piece, over and over and over and over and over again. It began to see patterns in his speech. I began to see his philosophy come through. I began to see the nobility come through. Hey, Amber J. I began to see the darkness that is not darkness. I began to see the light that's not darkness. That's what I meant to say. There's a lot of darkness inside of Nicholas, and I do believe that he has this all in there from before Jeps. I think she just recognized that, and I think that she just took it and ran with it. And that was what she utilized. And she looked it all up and she did it. No one's asking for money to go back to school, weirdo. Already did that several years ago. My friend gave me the money. Don't know why you're bringing it up now. Weirdos. Anyway, so I'm glad that you can bench 455. Can you try going for 460 as you walk out the door? Good God. Anyway, so it began to give me a different perspective of who he was. I don't even know what you're fucking talking about crashing out. That doesn't even make any sense. And you didn't get banned accidentally. I banned your ass. And I'm about to do it again if you keep it up. I still got 198 people watching. They're not causing all this chaos. Mods, you have free reign to take anyone out you so choose. Well, do you, okay, so main chick Carrie, do you agree with Becca doxing me? Huh? I can't see Gary probably. Exactly, AVL, that's exactly it. Gypsy's manipulations sent Nick into a very bad place. It's unlikely he'll be safe. Unfortunately, some things cannot be cured. That's exactly it. Whether he unalived Dee Dee or didn't murder Dee Dee is irrelevant. He thinks he did. Regardless, whichever way you want to look at it, regardless, which changes a person. And he will be dark for the rest of his life because of that in many ways. Now, can he be rehabilitated? I think he could be if well, Stephanie, her name's public too. Did you know that? Would you like me to pull the article up where it talks about her damn fucking name? But I'm evil and I'm horrible according to Toddy because I did this horrible stuff which I didn't do. Unbelievable. So, anyway, the emails with Nick were out until 2023. Yeah, do you know who put it there, Cammy? Me. Unless you're talking about all of our information, because yeah, anybody can get your information. Hold on, guys. My kid's calling. Yeah, you're meaning that everybody. Right. So, oh, I know, Janet, for sure. For sure. Exactly. So the thing is I don't understand why we're making a deal of this now. If you wanted to make a big deal of this, you would have made a big deal about this last year when I first came out with things and started dropping stuff about my involvement with Ken and Nick and Gypsy and Christy, and all about this period of time period. The reason you know about it is because I told you about it. That's how you know about it. Like, seriously, you think I'm hiding something when I'm the one who told you about it? You're hilarious. Yes. But you didn't. You waited till right now. So I pissed you off because I called your vigil a non-vigil, and I said that it was a sad, pathetic piece of shit, and I stand beside those words still to this day. Sad, pathetic piece of shit. That's all you're able to do. That's all you are about is sad, pathetic pieces of shit. That's what you do. That's what you all are. But you got upset with that. And I tried every which way to squash it with you. I tried ignoring you. I tried to talk to you. I tried to talk to this panel. No, of course not. You all had to be dickwads and freaking be crappy. Um, but in all reality, there's a very specific reason that it's happening right now, in my opinion, allegedly for entertainment and educational purposes only, and to bully no one. I think you're only doing this right now because Nicholas has his parole hearing or his resentencing hearing coming up with the Supreme Court. I cannot think of any other reason why you would be doing this right now. It is not helping Nicholas in any way, shape, or form. Exposing these emails with no context, no real in idea of what they mean, who he was talking about, why he said the things that he said, why she was doing what she was doing, without any of that, you've got jack all. You don't know jack shit about what was going on in 2019. So, where were you all back then? Hmm? No, you guys were my friends until it just wasn't convenient for you anymore when I started calling you out on your bullshit. That's okay, Ocean. I just heard your name mentioned. That's all. I don't. It's not anything specific. I've just heard your name. Yeah, I just heard your name mentioned. Says Bree. That's not even. That can't be Bree. What I think is interesting is that you currently have 3 families that should not be on the same side at all, working with one very disgusting person and his panel of mean asshats. And it just to me, it just seems fishy. It seems fishy that I unblock everybody because I think TikTok's being shut down. I announce that I'm going to unblock everybody. I do all of that. And what happens? All hell breaks loose. You guys come into my chat and start asking me about Ariel, who, by the way, if you've seen those emails, whoo, they're crazy. Thank you, Brie, if it's really you. Um, but she was defending me in Warbridge chat last night. Really? Well, thank you, Brie. because they are just, why are these people aligning with this guy? All three of them. First of all, none of them should be on the same side. The Petrie family should not be on the same side as the Blanchard family. The Blanchard family is who put out the false information about your sister. The Blanchard family is who killed your sister. Nicholas Godejohn is allegedly who killed your sister. So how in the fuck are you on the same side? How does this make sense? Okay, well, if you blocked her, I don't want you throwing her out. I'm on good terms with her and I really don't care. I don't know how to I don't know how I don't know how to reverse it. I have to go out of here to reverse it. Hang on, let me see if I can reverse it here. I think I know how to, but I'm not sure I can find it. Just give me a second. Is it community? They've moved everything around, so I can't remember where all it is. Settings. Here we go. I think it's in here. Permissions. Demoderation. I swear to God, my family does not allow me to go live for any time. Hold on. Oh, no, baby. There's a lot fishy about the Petries. A lot. Especially the ones running around with their mouths, Miss Lala. And I like you, by the way. But don't come in here and start no fucking shit. The Petries don't give a flying fuck about their sister, and they never have. The only reason that they got involved in prison confessions, according to them, was to save their father's reputation. Morbid. I think it's interesting that this is all happening right now. Lala, you just don't know these people. I'm trying to explain this to you. You don't know these people. I know these people. I have been in their homes. I have spent years with them. I have investigated them. I have talked to their family, their friends, their neighbors, their cashiers at the fucking grocery store, dude. I know these people. I have caught every single one of them in lies. Big, fat, big ass lies for no damn reason. So you cannot trust these people. They're the same people that put their sister in a box in a closet for 10 years and didn't bother to buy her $100 urn. No, I didn't fix it. I have to figure out how to get it. I don't know how to look for it. Hold on. I don't know. I have to go through every single one, and I don't know if the newest ones are at the bottom. Maybe they're at the bottom, or maybe no, it's not in order of any of that. I'm trying to see if it's like at the very bottom. Huh, man, I got a lot of you blocked, don't I? Keep on doing it. I enjoyed blocking y'all. I don't know how to find. Okay, so there's Misbehaving. I just blocked her. There it is, says Brie. There you go. All right. Okay, Brie can be back now, I hope. Oh, the urn thing baffles me. Is it necessary, Magda, for them to do this to me, what they're doing to me? So you think it's okay for them to do what they're doing, but not for me to defend myself? Look, Holly, you don't have, my God. It's like because we're adults with certain people and we have squashed certain things that you guys just can't let that go. I don't have a beef with her right now. I don't have anything against her. I hope she and Gypsy goes off into the sunset and has a wonderful friendship for the rest of their lives. Good Lord. Yes, they can't blame the media, the public for not having her out sooner. That's something that could have been done privately if they wanted to. And that's the funny thing is Dinah's like, oh, well, I was going to buy an urn. And then Morbid just magically knew I was going to buy an urn. So he just magically, oh, if Nellie Belly is in here, you better kick her ass right now. Kick her out. If she's in here anywhere. And main chick, if you don't knock it off, you're going with her. Because I've had it. Dude, that woman threatened my fucking life. On a live. For all the world to hear. Multiple times. Yeah, the cops have it, Nellie. Just so you know. The cops have it. Fucking asshats. Nellie Belly, if she's in here. So, I just think it's really interesting. Yes, Pink, I do. Let me make you a mod again. Settings. Hold on, no. Pink, I need you to Morbid does not live rent-free in my head. I don't think about Morbid on most days. I'm only dealing with this shit because Brandy and Dawn thought that they would just sit up here and lie about things that they both know is not true. And I'm not going to let that happen because she's not going to do this again. Dawn is not going to resurface again and get some sympathy for bullshit she pulled 6 fucking years ago. No. Pink, I need you to send me your email so I can put you into the, well, maybe I can type it in. Maybe I can just type in Pink Sands. Why can I not find you? Oh, because you've got the bows. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. I don't know how to make the bows so I can find you. There you are. There we go. All right, you're a moderator now. Fantastic. No, Anna, I'm not going to jail. I didn't do anything wrong. The people that are doing this are completely noodled in the head. I would like to know, please, if you could just put it out. Could you please just tell me? Oh, Haley, Sarah, is that you, Pink Cat? Are you using my kid's name? Just wondering. If you have, you're using the wrong H. She doesn't have an H on the end of her name. Just so you know. What would I go to jail for? I want to know what I would go to jail for. What would I go to jail for? Anyone? Throw it out there. I won't block you. Throw it out there. What do you think I'm going to go to jail for? I want to know. Just one thing. Drop it down in the chat. MPG is going to be investigated. Okay. And I have nothing to do with MPG. So nope. Okay. So not that. Obstruction of justice, obstruction of a legal case. You mean the legal case that was already tried in a court of law and a decision was already made and I did none of the things to cause that to not be happening? happening? No. I didn't do that. I also did not send the letters to the DA. I also took them down off of the internet. I also protected it and researched it more. So exactly what would I be obstructing of justice? Because he was already convicted by the time I was involved in that shit. If anybody is involved and going to jail for it, you need to be looking in the other direction. That's Gypsy, Christy, and Dawn for whatever the fuck they were doing. You guys are ridiculous. And Nellie can kiss my ass. Swimming with the gators. Really. That's a death threat. And I didn't clip it, bitch, and you know it. So. 204 people in here watching this shit. Gypsy's PO does need to be in jail. You are absolutely right. I'm going to jail for putting Nick in prison. Laughs out loud. It's all your fault, according to Toddy, Morbid, and all their morons. So it wasn't Mike Stanfield and Gypsy and Christy and HBO? Because I'm pretty sure it was Christy and Mike Stanfield, Gypsy, and HBO that made sure that Nick got put in jail for life without the possibility of parole by lying about the events that took place on June 15th, 2015, and the 23 years prior. Now, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm going to tell you what. Nick going to jail was always going to happen. Okay? He murdered a person, allegedly. I have some questions about it. But he murdered a person. Do you understand that? He needed to go to something. Should they have put him in a mental institute where he could have got help and maybe gotten the possibility of having a normal life and getting help and getting better and maybe coming out and being able to live in an assisted living facility? Yes, they should have. Did I have any fucking fuck all to do with any of that? Fuck no, I didn't. And it's laughable. But wait a minute. I thought I did nothing for this case. I thought that I am not, I'm nobody and I don't have anything, right? I couldn't do nothing. 10 years and Morbid's done more from him and, for them in 6 months than I've done in 10 years, right? 8 years, whatever, right? But now I'm solely responsible for Nicholas going to jail. Yeah, I'm also, hey there. Yeah, did you know that I'm also autistic and that's why I have meltdowns in cars online? Yeah. So why don't you stop calling people with autism bullshit? And why don't you quit fucking making excuses for someone who killed a person? Yes. Does his fucking autism play? Yes, it does. Does it mean that he shouldn't be punished? Fuck no, it does not. I don't give a shit what Don the liar, the scammer, the fucking heroin addict is telling you. Nope. I had nothing to do with his appeals. Didn't even know about them. Wasn't even involved when they were doing them. The crime scene makes me, Amy Carroll, believe that she was already dead before he got there. From 6 years ago. Do you still feel the same way you did 6 years ago about anything? I didn't help Dawn do a goddamn thing. Oh. Yes, I said those words. You're absolutely right. I said those words. I said that I hope he never sees the light of day. I said that I hope that I had something that I think I could lock him away forever. No, I was not. Fucking idiot. Yeah, because of the things that I saw in the emails and in the case files and everything we knew about him, because that's what I thought. Because I did. And I've apologized to it immediately. I've talked about it constantly over the last year. But You know me so well. And you know what happened 6 years ago, right? You were there. You were in those emails with me. You were in those text messages with me and Dawn and Tori and Brandy and the rest. Yeah, you were. Were you? No? Then shut the fuck up and sit down. If you don't like my information, then go get the information somewhere else. You don't need to be here. I'm not revealing who was doing what, Mika. You don't have any right to know who my people were then or now. And what did you think that the psych thing was about? You don't think that psych talk? Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about psych talk? Oh, you're meaning about psych talk. You're ridiculous. They're not trying to help the sisters with Morbid's help. Get an urn. The vigil didn't go right. Let's move on and do this. No, Mrs. Lala. It has nothing to do with that. They are actively fucking lying about the things. You don't understand. You don't know these fucking people. Dinah don't give a fuck about justice for Dee Dee. Dinah gives a fuck about Dinah. And they're getting hell down there for being the Petrie family because people are pissed. So they got to come out and look something. Oh, let's get an urn after 10 years. Oh, God, let's do it and let's have people donate for an urn. When they could have bought it themselves in any of the 10 years. Maybe you should go fuck yourself. How about that, Micah? Dinah has asked for lots of things. You don't know, Lala. You have no clue. Why didn't she just buy the urn? I didn't say I wasn't blocking. I said I was blocking everyone. So, and that just earned you a block too. Still got 200 and some odd people in here. So can't be all haters. Lala, you don't know these people. I personally know them all. I've known Dinah for 6 years. I know a lot about Miss Dinah. You're hilarious to think that you even remotely know who these people are. You don't. And I don't take death threats kindly. Sorry, Mrs. Lala. That's my problem. It's not up to her to pick out an urn. No, it was up to her sisters who had her ashes shoved in a closet for 10 years to buy the urn. Lala, I'm about to kick you. I'm not going to sit here and argue this with you. If you like what Morbid is doing and you like Nellie Belly and you like Dinah and you want to believe all their shit, then go over there. Because Claudia and Darla and Evans and Claude Jr. and Tate Jr. and Dinah and Nellie and Laura and Claude Sr., all of them did nothing to get justice for Dee Dee for the last 10 years. Exactly. And then they made fun of the baby, from what I understand afterwards. No clue, main chick. I'm done. You're done. I'm done. You ask one more fucking question and I'm like that, I'm going to kick you. Holly, it doesn't. It speaks to the fact that these people are not truthful. And if you can't see that, take your simple mind over there. I'm not playing to I'm not catering to the stupidity and the delusion that you all want to live under. Oh, because they came in here, Angel Baby, and started that shit. But that's what I really wanted to talk about. I don't care. I don't care to defend myself. Fuck you, demons. They're making accusations. That's exactly what they're doing. Baseless, with no evidence, accusations. But here's the deal. What I wanted to talk to you about today had nothing to do with those 6 years ago things because they're not relevant. My opinion is not the same. The information that we have is not the same. So to even discuss that is ridiculous within the grand scheme of what happened 6 years since then. Okay? Exactly, Heather. Exactly. Exactly. I wanted to talk about how odd it is that this is all happening yet again right before his freaking appeal. They've done this every single time. Do you know that? Every single time that he has ever come up for any type of appeal, the Blanchard family and friends ruin it every single time. Every single time. Because guess what they were trying to get me to do the last time? They wanted me to put those emails out before his appeals. Guess what? I didn't. I didn't put them out before his appeals. So there's that. Well, no, I might have. I might have put him in Patreon. I can't remember when I put him in Patreon. Dinah is the non-Petrie. She is common law. She's the baby mama of Tate Jr.'s children. They've been together for a long time, but she's never met Dee Dee, and she's not related to Dee Dee in any way, shape, or form. Because she's not even a Petrie. Not even married into it. She just is with the guy. And they don't recognize common law marriages in Louisiana according to everybody else. So, you know, I just can't understand why this is all happening right now. Why would all of this just get brought up? Just randomly all of a sudden, right before he goes before the Supreme Court. Why make me look bad when what you're really doing is making Nicholas look bad? Because I took the emails down and I made it so that nobody could see them anymore. 2 years ago. It's okay, Alicia. Have a good one. I get it, Angel. I understand that. But you have to also get the fact that this family is responsible for what happened. Okay? So you can't. If I was talking about Shanann Watts' family and Chris Watts' family, and I was beating up on the Rusex, I can't remember how to say their last name. That would be me bullying a family that is grieving the loss of an innocent person. Okay? What we're talking about with the Petries is not the same thing. When you look at a case, you have to look at all the things that took place to make a case happen. Unfortunately, the Petrie family, the Go to John family, and the Blanchard family are all part of what happened on June 15th, June 9th, 10th, whatever day you want to call it, in June in 2015. They are directly involved all the way. You cannot just absolve them and be like, oh, so sad. That family's a grieving family and you should leave them alone. No. Why is there a car in my front yard? What the hell is my husband doing? Oh, Emily's packages? Okay, cool. One for you too. Oh. Yes, I was on his panel before we knew why. Rude as fuck? No, it's rude as fuck for you to come in here and do this shit. You don't even know what you're talking about because the reason they're mad at me is from something that happened 6 years ago. And they have it all wrong because they're listening to a scamming liar crackhead and Brandy and Kendall, who, wasn't there. And Brandy, who's lying because she doesn't want to be involved because she knew exactly what was going on, when it was going on, but she wants to pretend now, today, that she doesn't understand. Yes, they should have gotten a lawyer to file a civil lawsuit against Gypsy Rose for being liable for killing their loved one. Exactly. They did nothing. They have done nothing to put anything out about their sister. Not one good thing. I want to know, can you tell me one? Yes, crackhead. Yes, Dawn was a crackhead. She was actually using methadone at the time that all this was going down, according to her, because she was coming off of the crack.
Methadone is for heroin.
Heroin, then. Okay, I guess it was heroin. Sorry. Heroin head. I don't know what they call those. I don't know. A crackhead just kind of is a catch-all for that. Nice. More Hot Wheels.
I got the one I've been looking for. The orange Porsche.
Oh, really? Cool. That's awesome.
Here's the $25 Hot Wheels.
They aren't even defending the accusations made against their father. No, they're not. Because from what I'm hearing is there is no grief. Do you understand that there was no grief? There was no grief. They didn't give a shit. They wanted to flush her down the toilet. They don't care about their sister. If they did, instead of sitting around letting Gypsy and Christy tell every fucking lie under the sun, they would have come out with just one. Can you tell me one good thing those people have said about their sister? Just one. I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. Google it if you'd like. Maybe ChatGPT can help you out. Nope. None. Not one time. Not even when I asked them. Not even today. You tell me one good story that they have shared about their sister. Thank you. Oh, no, just you, Manifesto. Bye. No, you don't just get muted, you get blocked. For asking dumb questions? Yeah, you get blocked. People are so ridiculously stupid. My God. Why was KJ trying to talk to the Blanchards? No clue why KJ does what KJ does. I'm not KJ's keeper. I don't know if you guys realize that or not. We are not attached to the hip. I do not have an ankle bracelet on her. I do not get notifications on my phone when she moves around. I don't know why KJ was trying to do any of it. I don't know KJ's motivations. I'm not KJ. So that's the thing. But Morbid only became interested when the Petries were on KJ's panel, and he knew that they'd already been all over my panels and have known me for years. So he had to weasel his way in there because he don't have content. He has no content. I would love for Morbid to just put out one actual piece of real content. Then we can call him a content creator. Because basically what he is a bully on the internet that sits around with laughing hyenas, making fun of other people. The Petries went to him, Fancy. Okay, and why should the Petries go to someone like him? Are they a good look? Is that a good look? It was Pug Lady. That was exactly what it was. Pug Lady is who started the whole rumor about Bree making a video about these emails in the first place, and I begged her not to because I didn't want the emails out there because I don't think it's fair to Nicholas. But somehow I'm the bad guy again when I respond to that and try to talk to Bree rationally about it, and she comes up on my panel and we have a decent conversation about it and say, hey, this isn't cool. Don't do this to Nicholas. Let him have his time. Let him have the time that he needs. And so we had a normal conversation. She assured me she wasn't making that video, that the video that she was making was about something completely different. I believed her. She said she would wait to make the video even. So Well, you didn't say anything.
So you knew I was coming home with groceries, right?
Yeah, but you
Okay.
didn't say anything. I didn't know. Okay, that's no problem. I'll get off the live in a minute here. So I just would like you guys to think about that. From 6 years ago, again, must I say. Exactly. Especially when you have the money. They're not poor. They have the money. So, yeah, I said what I said. I did what I did. And I'll drop a mic and do it again. I got the information no one ever got. Did I do so unethically? No. Did I do so illegally? No. Not even close. Did I obstruct justice for Nicholas in any way meaningful? No. No. Because his fate was decided the second Mahali got on that airplane. They already had him. They already had their narrative. They knew what they wanted. They knew what they needed to get him to say. So that's what happened. That's what happened. I don't know why we're discussing it now, because it shouldn't be discussed right now while he's trying to do his final appeal process. But I guess that doesn't matter. It's all about making me look bad, right? Because that's more important. That's their real mission. What is that?
It's a Fendi sweater.
Oh,
What's it look like?
Yeah, okay. I agree with you, Angel Baby. I agree. It was a nice thing for the people who were able to donate and feel like they did something. I agree with that. 100% agree with that. Betty, because a person isn't one thing. He's a complicated person. He is manipulated, and Dawn manipulated him in the exact same way that Gypsy manipulated him to get the exact same reactions. And she knew exactly what she was doing, and she had been doing it a long time. But bringing it up now only further goes to hurt Nicholas. So if that's what they want to do, just remember Bobby Godejohn, Petrie's, and the Blanchards are all in line with Morbid to hurt Nicholas. That's it. That's what I want you to know. Alrighty, guys, I'm done. I will talk with you all later. Please, if you hear anything else, literally, just ignore it. The only thing that I care about and will discuss is the case. How is it not true? I don't know why Bobby would try to hurt his son, but he certainly is. Mephisto, how are you coming back? I have blocked you and banned you 5 fucking times now. Wow. All right, guys. I'm out. Have a good one from the Good Wife, serving up true crime one dish at a fucking time. Bye, y'all.